Ready?
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Back. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Kill. Hey, switch gears. Check 24.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. It's a gain of 7, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Check, boy.
Hey, 382, let's shift it.
A first down throw for Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
At the 21-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Cousins gives way to Cook. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense. Second round, the defense. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Check. 551.
I know, easy.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Olabisi Johnson there to make the grab. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Royce Freeman. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Go. Slant 61, matchbox lights. Shoot.
Here's Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, watch the slant. Slam, slam, slam. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Ready?
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Man, I got you.
Now to the air. Lock. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Come.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, Sam off.
Watch the screen.
Check.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Check, go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch 54. I got one.
5.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They look to throw. It's Locke. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. To throw it is Locke. Open man here is Hamilton. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Get the ball right here. Let's go. Jam. 36. Kill. Check. Lucky.
Snap.
They'll run with Lindsay. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and they converted a second time for 6 points.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Cousins on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw it is Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Check, crunch. Check three. Get it.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made by Everson Griffin.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Lock to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Locke, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. This from 44 yards away. The kick by McManus is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
Not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
I can't believe they even let you play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a tight ends because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big.
Hey, dude.
Mike 51. Here we go, D. Here.
Good route here.
Cousins from the gun on third. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph, 28 yards. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Got it? What? 22-jet bombers. 22-jet bombers. Hey, Charlie. Check 50.
2nd and 5 now. Lock. Open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. Lock going to throw. He completes this to Sutton. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Echo. On the fight.
Lock now on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Let's go, baby.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A loss of 2 there, second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be a third and about 13.
Set. 60 or.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, that QB's traps. Let's go.
Ready to go.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
I'm 6'6". Pull it high.
Shit.
Let's go.
On third and long, it's Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's get it.
Now Locke throwing on second down. He's got this complete to Hamilton. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Locke gets this to Hamilton, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready, set.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, let's go.
Cut.
Let's go.
Shoot.
Locke now on first down. This is the tight end Fant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to regain the lead. McManus's point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Cook. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
On 3rd down, Cousins flushed out right, going deep for Diggs, and that is caught one-handed. Oh my, he pulled it in. A gain of 32 that time. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line.
With the score, Broncos 20, Vikings 13.
All right, D, let's go. All right, D. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
SOS, SOS.
Hey, lock it.
SOS, SOS, SOS.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Another run by Lindsey. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and 8.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll dump this. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Cousins now. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. He finds his man Johnson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them attack right here on this play.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying the power game with Ham. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. C.J. Ham taking it in as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Bailey now for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
All day, dog.
Leo.
Right there. 54.
Leo.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
At the 36-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 36, Locke. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Locke now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. To throw is Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, They've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
On the ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Get it.
Back to throw. Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure if you have a big-time.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
The Broncos send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Bravo.
Here's Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Hey, foxtrot. Dude.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Got a man that's complete to Hamilton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Locke to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing now is Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Hey, wahoo!
Following the interception, Cousins. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. Now Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now the Broncos are going to call the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Team 6. Team 6.
Baby, that's an egg shot.
Gun.
51's the mic. Bandit. Bandit. 51's the mic, boy. 51. You ain't going nowhere.
Zebra, zebra, zebra.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. All right.
Spies, spies.
Hey, let's get it.
Cousins to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 45, 45, Mike. 40.
Hey, Stever, Stever.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Lucky Fisher.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Cousins. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Devontae Harris. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
The first throw in overtime now for Cousins. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis. And the return will stop right around the 25. They were looking for Johnson that time. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Down. 15, Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. Greystone, Travis.
Hey, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hal. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Pick the edge. Come. Check the backer.
Hit it.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Check three.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
61, matchbox lights.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.